in the National Science and Maths Quiz, the 1H-stage contest. We'll take you back there shortly, but it's imperative that I take you to Rumamri here in Accra. Just to give you some updates, we're learning that a building has collapsed. My colleague is on standby, Fatal Bayaga, to give us updates on what he's picking. Fatal, what can you report as we speak?
This afternoon, we are told that some workers, who are working on this particular building, all of a sudden the building collapsed, and one person was told that he was seriously injured. But even before that, we told that some officials from the General National Fire Service were rushed to this particular place to handle the situation because they were told that many people were trapped under the building. But when we go here, they realized that one person was trapped under the building, and he was found critically injured, and we told that he's been taken to the hospital. Many of the workers here have moved out at the moment. They don't want to comment on the matter, but what we're told is that they were casting the flow when this building collapsed. Some engineers from the municipal assembly that we engaged briefly, they said that just looking at the structure, preliminary findings show that the support for the structure was very weak, and that might have led for this particular might have led to this particular. But the FC for Ayawaso is here. What this engaging as far as this particular situation is concerned, he himself said that he was in a meeting when he heard that this situation had happened, and he had to truncate that meeting to move to this place to observe the situation. So let me engage the MC. So MC, you was here because...
Yes, as you can see, the structure has come. But then it happens in construction. What actually happened is that the support has failed. We have just poured a fresh concrete. The support has actually failed. That is why we are seeing what we are seeing.
And what have you been to in terms of because we're told that people were trapped at the building? When you got here, briefing as to whether people were actually trapped at the building.
Yes, I received briefing, gentlemen, but nobody. And as you can see, even there was nobody at the site. There was only 2 people met, and we were informed that nobody.
But we're picking up information that one person was critically injured and taken to the hospital. Have you been told?
No, that cannot be confirmed. I was told that no, that's the information I have. As you can see, my engineers are here. Yes, Engineer Mom, Engineer Caesar, they are both here, and they can also attest to the fact that what we have seen presently is that nobody, and then this happens in construction, is a support which is failed. So you can see they were just, as I rightly said, it's a fresh concrete they have put, and the support has failed them, which is why we are where we are.
But as the MC for this area, what are you going to do to ensure that contractors abide by the construction rules in order that some of these things?
Yeah, they have to be extra careful. Make sure that the right things are done, especially when it comes to the support, since it can fail you at any time. So I want to entreat all contractors, all developers to make sure that they double check their support so that we don't experience what we are experiencing now.
Who is this developer, and do you intend to engage the person on this?
Absolutely. I'm told that we are going to engage because we were actually in a meeting when we had the information that there was an incident here. So we quickly had to rush to the place to see for ourselves what actually has happened. So from here, we'll call the contractor to come and answer a few questions and to actually explain to us what actually happened. And then they must also strengthen their activities to ensure that we don't experience this again, just to protect lives and property.
So when are you going to summon the people?
We'll do that today. So today and tomorrow, that will be done.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Honorable, for this. But even before you do, is this widespread or is this one-off issue?
It is not widespread. the one of which I must say that since I assumed office, I've not experienced anything like this. Next time I'm experiencing it. But I know that, as I indicated earlier, you can have challenges with your support failing, especially if you don't double check it. So my engineers are here. They can also attest to what I'm saying.
So would you consider putting together a team to investigate? And so, this is just something that your engineers can, just look at it and then get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, committee will be put together to investigate so that we avoid this happening again.
It's true that some people are using substandard cement. I don't know whether that has come to your attention and whether or not this can be linked to something like this, even though you're yet to conduct investigation.
Well, as it stands now, I have no idea about people using substandard cement, and I can't speak to that. But then the investigation, we want to wait for the committee to be put together, then the investigation will be out, and the outcome of the investigation will determine what measures to take to avoid such challenges.
Right. Thank you very much, Honorable, for your time. So, first, that's the situation here. The workers have left this place outside. They don't want to talk to the media at the moment, but they are clearly not. They are distressed by this particular situation. We are told that one person is injured, but this is something that we are.
Thank you, Fatal.
The fire service, but when we got here, we did not see any of them. So we tried to speak with them and get to the issue to know whether one is injured or not. So this is the situation. Roman himself has done their situation.
Oh dear, Fatal, your connection is not so favorable, but point well noted. You've just been engaged in the MC4 the area, just giving us updated that indeed no individual is stuck under the rubble. As we speak, he cannot confirm if an individual is in critical condition, but it's imperative that